In the beginning of my speech, I will be addressing adults. Immigration is a hot topic in the world today. There is talk about building a wall to keep immigrants out of the country. There is talk about closing the borders to refugees that are fleeing war-ravaged countries. While these are very valid points, especially when you consider the security questions that come with refugees, there is a different side of the coin. America was built on the backs of immigrations. In fact, one of the most famous landmarks in the United States was put in New York to welcome the tired and hungry people that have been kicked out of their countries. We cannot forget about this basic truth. I believe that there is not a blanket answer to the growing immigration problem. There are many good and hard-working people who have dreamed of becoming Americans in order to improve their lives. They are willing to do whatever is necessary to become citizens and will answer the call to serve America when she needs it. Having said that, it is impossible to guarantee that every person that comes to America wants good things. It is a fact that there are those that want to wage war in America, citizens, and bring terror to our home. I acknowledge this truth, but I also believe that here people are the minority and they can be tracked if we create a good screening process for everyone that comes into the United States. In the end, it is an unnecessary topic to discuss. There are obvious facts that argue that it is anti-American to block immigrants from coming into the United States. Others argue that allowing immigrants into our country is a national security risk. I believe the answer is somewhere in the middle. Let's develop a plan that allows us to screen threats to our country without turning our backs on the people who made America great. And now for young people. Immigration is a topic that is impacting our country's future in a major way. Like many other issues, it is one that our generation will be focused to deal with. Every night, the news highlights presidential candidates that tries to convince everyone that their plan for immigration is the best. The problem is that they are usually extreme in one way or another. In other words, they are trying to connect with a political party rather than solve an issue. It is so frustrating for a generation of problem solvers to be settled with the sins of our parents' generation. We have proven that our generation is the most accepting of cultural differences and race. This may be a result of the way we were raised and how we interact with our society and our peers. It is time for our generation to be heard. We can no longer accept and tolerate the ignorance that comes from politics. Let's join together in making our voice heard. We must call for an end to the political game. Immigration is a problem. Immigration is a national security issue. We must skip the political and create a plan that allows access to our country, but only to those that are willing to submit to security checks and truly support our nation.